involved in this. Hopefully tomorrow's other job will tell me what's what. I'm going to bed. Y'all have fun. I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with these people. I don't even want to talk to these people. It's shit. After what I just seen, I don't even want to talk to nobody, to be honest. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to fuck alone. I really just want to be alone. Completely alone. Cause I can't with this shit no more. It's always something. When I'm off here, I don't have no problems. I be calm, I be chilling, I have a good life, and I'm not mad about nothing. But as soon as I get on here, the BS and the drama starts. So, I would rather be alone. And this is why I am alone right now. Because it's my choice. I don't want friends anymore. For friends like them, who needs enemies? I don't want to be alone. Because I already know I'm going to be alone because of this shit until it's over. Because people are not going to want to be around me because every time they're around me, these motherfuckers want to bring them on lives. So no, I'm not bringing nobody in my life. If what they did in natural, what they did beautiful, and what they did to my baby daddy and my ex, I do not want to be around nobody. And then when they try to do the other people, everybody's be alone. And that's what they want anyway. They want me alone. That way they think they can attack me. That shit is not gonna work. I'm getting off here. I'm not gonna be on any channels. I'm going to chill out. And that's it. They're not stopping anything. Not really. I'm just chilling. I am a dirty chilling. There's just no point. They're too fucking nosy for my taste. I've never seen people invested in my life and there's nothing going on. They do. And I just don't have time for it anymore. I don't have time for none of it. There are more things to do in the world. Like I said, I got a podcast. I'll make that work. I have podcasts. I have other things I can be doing. So the answer is no. I'm going back to being positive. Even though I'm always positive, but I'm going back to not cursing. I'm going back to hibernation. I just am alone. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Take some time to just be alone and realize I'm gonna be alone the rest of my damn life. It is not meant for me to have friends. Cause all somebody gonna do is try to come between us. All they're gonna do is lie. And these people trying to destroy my name and my brand. So it's better just to be myself and do this until it's over. Like I said, I do not appreciate the fact of them bringing my son's father in this and everybody else that they brought into this shit. This is not what this is about. It's about sticking to the subject. No, they don't want to stick to the subject because they know the other thing is wrong. And they brought my family. The problem is, when I said nobody should be following me, they follow me everywhere I gotta go. Because they're freaking worrisome. No. It is time to go on. I'm moving on. I just am. Like I said, I am one of these people that once you do something like this to me, There's no coming back from that. There is no I want to talk. Disrespect. I disrespect somebody. I want them in jail. So there is no question. I am going to put Elijah Bishop in jail. I don't give a damn. If you say you want Latanya on the panel, Latanya's not coming. Latanya's not fucking with none of these people. They don't exist as far as I'm concerned. So as of right now, they don't exist to me. They mean nothing to me. And I'm not fucking with them, period. They can all kiss my ass. I don't care what they put out there. I don't care what they say. I am not going on live with none of these people. Because I swear, I might end up slapping every last one of them in the damn face. So no. Instead, I'm going to turn the left cheek. I'm not talking to them. I'm not fucking with them. I don't want to hear their names, period. I don't want nothing to do with them at all. I'm going to let them continue running a ditch and keep digging a ditch. They're not going to win. I'm still going to the authorities. And I'm going to have the authorities put a case against Elijah. So there's nothing they can say to me. I don't give a damn. What the hell are they talking about? I said, y'all don't hold people in the same ability. Y'all make excuse for one and want to hold it against the other. Doesn't work that way. And because of that, I want a different audience, a brand new everything. I'm leaving my audience behind. I'm leaving all of this behind. Because after what y'all did to me, it's beyond fucked up. And there's no justification for it. This is fucked up. It's disgusting. And So no. I'm done. Y'all proved exactly what I said earlier. It is not white people who've done this to me. It is my own damn black people. Y'all are worse than white racists. I'm sorry, but you are. You are worse than racist. And I have no respect for it. The fact that these people would do this, the fact that these people would go this far to do this, I don't want nothing to do with them. If I deal with black folks at all, to be honest. This makes me not want to deal with black people at all. This makes me just want to go ahead and just start hanging around other races and deal with the black friends I got. And I don't even, it's going to make me want to get rid of all of them, to be honest. Because like I said, I don't go through this white people. White people. So no. I am really, like I said, I will never trust black folks, period. I'm just not. And that's a rough thing to say, but I'm sorry. It's gonna take a lot for me to ever trust anybody that's black. I'm sorry, I just don't trust y'all no more. Y'all have made me, I have lost all faith in black people. I really have. I have lost complete faith in black folks. Y'all just are never gonna act right. Y'all are more racial than white people, and I'm sorry. And I'm gonna say this to your faces. I don't want nothing to do with black folks no more. I just don't. I don't. Just leave me the fuck alone. Who a black folk? Another black person get the people that are already close to me is it. I am to get to know nobody right now. And let me clarify what I mean by that. I can deal with positive black folks. Oh my God, I can deal with people. But I cannot deal with ghetto ass. I'm done with ghetto ass, trifling ass black people. I can't. I can't. I stand by what I say. I am really traumatized by black people right now. I don't want nothing to do with you. And this has own black people, a whole group of you did what you did. I want nothing to do with you. I don't care. I have no respect for it. And it's bad when a black person says something like that to their own damn people. But I'm turning my back on you. It's just straight like that. And I have the right, because what was done to me today was disgusting. And most of y'all condone it. So that's on. I don't care at this point. Everybody going to jail. That's just it. There is no, I don't care if you're black, white, doesn't matter. I will send y'all to jail. I am not saving anybody. I'm not sparing anybody. I'm not doing none of that. Because what was done to my son, what was done to my family, what was done to me by black people, not white people, black people. Y'all are worse than white people will ever be, as far as I am concerned. I would rather deal with racist people who I know don't like me than my own black people. And I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. I have no respect for y'all. None. And you're not gonna get it from me. I have been accused and done wrong in so many ways. I really thought that black people would be better than this. I guess I was wrong.
This is amazing. This is His Lordship speaking. Welcome. Welcome to the people that's going to watch this later, because I know people are asleep. Ever since this corona thing, I've had insomnia. And you know, the truth do not have to be yelled. And the truth doesn't have to be repeated. Welcome. Bright Street, Sasha Love, Patty Paradox in the building. Yeah, went to bed, woke up, ate some chili. I done played Battlefield 2 AIX twice. You know, went to the grocery store, came back. Oh, you got insomnia too? Yeah, I tried to change my display up a little bit. That's the beauty of OBS Studio. You can change your display up, customize it how you see fit. You can do it in real time. You can do it freestyle, ad lib. Usually somebody like me it take me an hour. Like if I'm gonna go live, it takes me about an hour of preparation, and then I click that start button. But you know, the only way to combat the lies is to combat them in real time. Cause it's so many lies. It'd be like 50,000 lies, and then that person repeats the lies over and over, like it's some kind of airport announcement or train station announcement. And now it's like you didn't even see the Vic interview. She didn't even see the Vic interview, but gonna have a whole diatribe about it. Then try to play like it was all a setup, and then switched up again. And that was black people's fault. But you the biggest embarrassment to black folks. Exactly. Yeah. I cannot believe this. The things that come out this person's mouth. Well, at least now the father of the child knows. And he, because she didn't watch the video, she don't know that he said, "Let me say this for the record. I came over here on my own. Nobody asked me to come here. And the only reason he knew about everybody was because of her sending him some stuff saying that her son was threatened." And so this is what I'm saying. She knows how to cause problems and rile people up with lies. And this is how people in the hood get falsely incarcerated. This is how people get shot. Just imagine if you lived in her neighborhood and she didn't like you. All she had to do was lie to someone, and they'll go handle it. Because she says she know killers that get away with murder. So all she gotta do is lie and say he disrespected my mama, he attacked my son, or he disrespected me, or he raped me, or whatever, and boom. That's the threat to our community. And many communities, where there's one, there's 50,000. There's 50,000 just like her spread throughout our community. That's a threat. But we're gonna let her speak some more. Yeah, it's sad but true. And she don't even listen to her chat. Her chat, at first, they tried patronizing her and stuff, but they just gave up. They just like telling her straight up, "You could block me, but I gotta tell you what the deal is." So this just proves that all of this is just for attention, and the reason why she do 10, 16-hour lives, because this is the only way that it'll look like she got views like S.L. Davis and stuff, and Fundi and all these other people. If she don't go live for 10 to 16 hours, you won't see 900 views or 400 views. But she too dumb to do the math. All you have to do is divide the amount of views by the amount of hours, and it actually looks real sad. Plus, the people that's watching you are watching you like you're some kind of art or zoo exhibit. They're not watching it because they're hanging on every word and they're a fan, because they don't comment. They don't comment after the video, and they don't laugh or comment in your chat room during the show. That means they're waiting for you to do a magic trick. They wait for you to do whatever, act a fool, because it's God knows where they posting these videos. You think they're just posting on YouTube. They're waiting for you to do something crazy so they can post somewhere on this World Wide Web. So we're gonna bring that audio back. The lost cause. There's no turning back. A lost soul, there's no helping. Indeed.
Now that I really have time to think about the damage this has done, there's no coming back from that. So I have no problem with sending everything to the authorities and putting them in jail. I don't want to hear telling they want to talk to you. Nope, I'm not talking to none of these people. I don't want nothing to do with them at all. This situation is traumatizing. It's a wonder I don't have depression, but I'm not going to allow myself to be depressed for what I am. I'm staying as far away from y'all as possible. Please do not follow me, leave me the fuck alone, and let me be. Y'all can have these people. The one thing about being Pandora, I have been through so much. And I would expect this from other races. I belong back in Germany. I really do. I belong in Germany. That's where I belong. I belong in a place where I don't have to worry about race and being looked at because
she belonged back in Germany. She don't even know Germany's history. I've been to Germany twice and I love the place. It's a great place. I could live there. Look, thanks to us saving their ass in World War II, that's a comfortable place for us. Thanks to us bringing them art and culture, it's a comfortable place for us. The Weather Girls moved there a long time ago. The Brother Johnsons moved there a long time ago. Terrence Trent D'Arby moved there a long time ago. I could name many black artists that moved there to live. Rick James turned Hamburg out in 1982. Miles Davis loved it there. But she speak of Germany like it's this one homogenous country. The East Germans and the West Germans are two different types of people, and in between East and West is a different type. And then the people that were inside the wall. Do you know those soldiers still wear their uniforms and still stand on the inside of the wall? Except they don't have no power now. They just on display like living art, like chess pieces. She don't speak a lick of German. She was too young to understand the culture. And if you live on a base, you're still in America. Yeah, if you live on a base, you're still in America. You're not in the country. Okay?
I'm just gonna be a spiritual person, and that is it. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I just want to be left alone. That's it. I appreciate my son, father, and what he did, but I am devastated. But I am going to the authorities. I am telling them everything. I'm giving evidence and that's, I'm done. This is disgusting. This is wrong. What was done to me was wrong. Everything that's happened to me has been wrong. I've done nothing wrong. So I'm not. If they don't, they don't. I'm still gonna do what I need to do. But as of right now, I am not coming back at all. Not to this sector now. I'm going to my channels, minding my business. That's it. Y'all have a nice life. I can't with this anymore. I'm tired. More important. And this is not worth any of it. So y'all can have all this drama and all this nonsense and negativity in the sector. I'm getting as far away from it as possible. Y'all have a nice life.
Well, I'm glad we have the rewind button. I learned that from another channel holder. even if she put it on unlisted or private because I still have it up, long as I don't close it, and she didn't cut the DVR recorder off, so I do have the ability to rewind. So, Redbone Goddess TV in the building. I am King Monica in the building. And yes, Hennywise would, yeah, by this point, everybody is like, you know, fuck it. Hennywise was like, you know, telling her what's up. Like, come on. See, anybody that ride with her, eventually they will see the light. It just take a matter of time. You know, maybe it takes a couple of weeks, a month, but you will see something and go, nigga, don't you know I see you? Man, when Cat Williams made that joke, I could relate because I've been behind the scenes. I've been the house parties and stuff as an independent artist. You know, I've seen stuff, and just like Cat Williams, I'm like, don't you know I see you? I see you. I'm looking at you. I see you. You know, I've turned down some parties, and people have invited me up to their spot. You know, like you meet them at some fancy underground spot, and they say, we having a, you know, after party at our place up in Twin Peaks or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? You with your son, your wife, and your ex-wife at the strip club. Even though it's a 5-star strip club and you can have dinner, and the women can't get fully nude and they have to cover their breasts when they pick up the money, I am not coming to your after party. And this grown ass son talk about, my daddy put out Tupac. My daddy put out Digital Underground, and my daddy we're I'm like, you know what? That's another red flag. You too grown to be calling your father daddy. So I done scooped the marker back a little bit because, you know, I was over at Vic's live, so I missed some of her some of the stuff she was saying, and you can see how full of S she is. There goes some of her fake proof. Let's see. Oh no, she can't quit. She gonna be live in the morning. She's addicted. She said this is the last time you're not gonna see me again. Blah blah blah. Yeah. My reputation is ruined. Repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah. Look at that. That is spooky. That's not even funny. You turn the audio on.
These motherfuckers don't want me to be smart. They want me to be stupid as fuck. They want me to sit up there and do whatever it is they want me to do. What you gotta say, Mom? They won't. You two bitches. If y'all don't leave my baby alone, you little playground little trolls, and stop messing with my baby, I'm gonna come over there and slap the shit out of y'all ass, and I'm gonna fatality your ass like I done told y'all motherfuckers, leave my baby alone. Stop messing with my child, you YouTube children. Go on and time out some damn where and stop bothering my child. Stop worrying about what my baby does. My baby don't want nothing to do with y'all trifling, no potty training, potty mouth mother. The fucking bitches, leave my damn baby alone. Stop messing with him. Go on somewhere, you YouTube trifling ghetto ass children. My name is Little Red Riding Hood. They love this one. And let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a woman by the name of David. She was the godforsaken witch, Hansel and Gretel. She's the one, unfortunately, that when I went to her crib, her damn food was so godforsaken, disgusting, it tasted like godforsaken pig feet and chitlins. And that was supposed to be dessert.
They love this one. That's what she said. She said they love them. They who? She thinks that that her baby father went on Vic and defended her. He was just concerned about his child. That she lied and said that he was in danger or something. This is amazing.
Bugs in that motherfucker. It was to the point that it smelled like godforsaken shit. It smelled like godforsaken pork. It was insane how disgusting her house was. And I was forced to have to clean that motherfucker. She had them godforsaken feet that looked like godforsaken, duck feet? It was so disgusting. It's just pathetic how disgusting this woman is. And then we tell you about her fat ass damn husband. Her husband ass was so godforsaken fat. He reminded me of Jack, the godforsaken beanstalk, old giant ass motherfucker. That motherfucker tried to fuck me one night. I had to fucking kick him in his dick and punch him in his godforsaken face, old bitch. Trying to mess with a young ass child's motherfucker. Something's wrong with they bitch ass.
Look, my thing went haywire and buffered because of that language coming from a lady. This is not ladylike. And I thought TikToks was a lot of young people, like kids and stuff on TikTok. I'm gonna skip past this part. It's nothing entertaining about that part. I know it's too early, but we're gonna get into it.
Not mad at that. I'm talking about the ones that claim they were trying to get the kids back. So you have to understand, we as black folks are not in the same category. Black folks have their own reasons why they do the things they do. And we are all different as far as why we do the things we do. Some of us are not in groups, and y'all need to accept that we ain't never gonna be in groups, and we don't wanna be in groups. And you cannot make us do anything we don't wanna do. Some people are very stubborn, like me. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. So, no. I am an individual. I am not a group. You are not going to make me do it. You're not going to make me be in no YouTube D's. You ain't going to make me do nothing. If I say I'm going to do something, damn it, I'm going to do it. I am a person of my word. My word is my bond. In other words, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do exactly what I said I'm going to do. And that is the problem. You want to take people's words at face value, but you don't want to make them actually do what they say they're going to do. You think because they look good and they got a nice car.
What? Does that make any sense at all? I am confused like a motherfucker. What's up, Key Devin in the building? I've never been labeled as a type before in my life. She can't do groups, but she wanted to be in every group. She is the last one picked on the team in the middle school gym class. Lordship, did you catch where she tried to insinuate that they were going to try and say her baby daddy was still messing around. Nobody said that. We've and if that was true, it hasn't been for a year, because you can't mess around and be live 24/7 at the same time. You know what I'm saying? She say the most confusing stuff, and she wonder why people listen to her. We ain't. I ain't never heard anybody with this mind state. This is like civil, you know.
Car, and you think because of the fact that they have all these things that they're going to treat you right. No, these things do not make a person. What makes a person is their integrity. What makes them who they are is their behavior, their actions, their consequences, their repercussions, their decision making, their thought process, their critical thinking, common sense, and common judgment. This is what I teach. Because you don't think. You just feel and you react. But you don't think about what those emotions are going to cause you to do and the impact of them. Your consequences and repercussions are not your words. It's the actions that you do based upon words. Words have no value without the evidence behind it.
Words have no value without the evidence behind them. She is so stressed out. Her herpes have a major breakout going on. Yeah, and she mentioned that if she picks it, if she pulls it, it's going to bleed for like a couple of days. She said that on national television. Yep. Really? That's nasty, Cherie, baby. Look. Words have no value. Words are everything. Words is everything. You don't think those cartoons are based on a little bit of truth? You don't think many years ago, when people were living in ancient times, that the words had a little bit more strength, a little bit more power than they have today? Tell a deaf mute or someone who's tongue-tied or don't have the ability to speak. I know a window washer that comes by our job to wash our windows. He don't have the ability. He knows what he wants to say. He can talk, but I think he doesn't have a tongue or something. Or when he talks, it sounds like baby talk because there's something wrong with his tongue or something. You tell them that words don't have a meaning. Words have big meanings, and me, like, when I ask questions, I prefer yes or no. So I can act quickly. I need a yes or no answer so I can act quickly. I don't need no explanation, no story, no. But you don't know. I don't need all that. I need to act right now. So yeah. So now you see where the problem for this individual. You see where the problem starts and begins. It's the mentality of this individual. She needs to log off, but if she does, she wants to feel important. No one to talk to. Nobody wants her around. You're right. No way I get on cam with that shit on my mouth. Me neither. Let me see. She puts her fingernails in her mouth and was eating what was underneath it. Ugh. Look, I'm not as young and handsome as I used to be. But back in my day, I would have been all up in this camera. So, let's get back to it. I got the mute button on.
But this was before my address got posted and my phone number got posted. And when I told them that was a whole different ballgame. If they'd have never done any of this, I wouldn't have been approved damn thing.
You see how she lies to everybody that she drags into this black hole. And I'm just waiting for the event horizon. So nobody didn't say we worried about somebody going to the authorities. Go to the authorities. Please hurry up. So they can see how ridiculous you look and sound. The father of her child was very intelligent. I can see why he's a little further along in life than that person. He was smart. He did not come in going off. She must think he's the same as he was 20 years ago. Well, obviously he has evolved and grown as a person, and we saw the results of that. But the latter has not evolved and grown. The latter has went the opposite route and went maybe backwards in maturity. So I found the dude had a good disposition and he was pretty funny and had an open mind. And I was like, this is cool. That something like that happened to me before. It's a long story, but something like that. I thought this dude was gonna come knock me the hell out, but when I explained to him what happened, he was cool. And I wasn't in the wrong. It was just that the person that told him what was up, he just couldn't believe it himself. And then when I talked to him, he's like, I can't believe the person is reacting this way over this. This is not even a big deal. It's only this. It ain't the end of the world. So let's get back to it. More lies.
I would have had all his videos, but it would have been nothing I could have done. But because I can prove that I was helping families get their children back, is how I can get Mr. Bishop. They should have
Yes, he came on Vic's show. It's unbelievable. And he was hella cool.
Because now it can be proven. Because why would these people be coming for me?
her
what
dumb
they're
butt
trying to do,
think that
and I'll be
Vic,
100 with it.
she flagged the first
This is how
one,
logical I am.
and he put the second one up,
These
and then
people are trying
he put
to
the first
use
one back
my
up. She
videos to cover
think
up.
neither one
So
is
by
up. That's
using
how
my
stupid she
videos,
is.
they're trying to make it seem like,
And on the
oh
second
no,
one,
we're not coming at her because of that.
and on the
We're coming
second
after her.
one,
No, that's not why they're coming after
the
me.
father of her child said,
The truth is,
I came here on my
coming after
own
me
because
because
I
the
was
day
told that my son was in
said that
danger,
man go to jail, he
and
has
I've been
evidence
watching the
against a bunch of
show
people.
anyway
That was
because
the case.
I was getting videos from her,
And they were gonna try to
and I was
find
so
these.
he was smart enough to do some
State of
observations first before he even
Live
came on
They
to say anything,
Freeman, Suey.
and he had a sense of
They have
humor.
tried to go to everybody in this sector that were heavy hitters to go against me. But if you notice, Ashivani never said nothing about me but one time. And she was like, I don't know this woman. This woman ain't never said nothing about me, which I've never said anything about her. So why should I come after her? Young Pharaoh, he ain't come after me. Do you these people don't sit back and watch?
She tried to set somebody up,
You think right
and
now,
then
motherfuckers right
she
now, you
turned
think
around
that's
and
what
said
they
she
did?
was set up, and she the one that set the whole thing up.
If you think I should have found them man in the cut watching this shit here, oh, they watching. Every step this situation goes.
She think Ashe Divine. She really think people watch her. You think S.L. Davis and Boondy and World and O'Neal, ain't nobody watching you for entertainment, yeah, not for information. There was never a single day or a single moment where anybody was watching you for more than entertainment. Never for information, because by the time you got some information, people had already seen it and heard it. Plus, you was 2 years late, even hopping into this thing. And you never seen any of his videos. She didn't watch Nature Boy videos. The dude had like 700 videos, so every time she said something, she sounded stupid anyway.
I remember the only time that I dealt with her was when I was in the audience and she asked a question and I answered it. That was it. And when that was told that I was truth teller, but she proved that I was not. I don't have anything against Ashe Divine at all. I don't know her. I don't even really know the situation between her and Eligio because I was not around during that time, so I really don't know very much about that particular situation. I didn't even think to even go that far. I just know that she went against him, and the situation between her and Maisha and Renee, that's all I know. I don't know very much about it. I did not get involved in it, and I didn't speak on it. And I'm not going to, because I have nothing to do with it. But if you think these people are not sitting back and watching right now, they are. They're watching all of it. But like I said, this is not their fight. I have not talked about any of them like that in that capacity. Because for me, it was about Eligio only. It was not about Young Pharaoh, it was not about Ashe Divine, it was not about none of these people. But in the beginning, I did try to reach out to them. Nobody responded, and that's why I got into this. Because I knew I could prove this man was committing fraud. Everybody was talking about everything else but fraud. Scamming, conning, donation fraud. And so, nobody went that direction. That's the direction I chose to take. So I chose a different avenue than what I was taking. That's why I kept telling everybody, you're not.
So let me get this straight. I got to go down the stupid list. And all the people that she's calling stupid. So, the families are stupid because they need her. And they're helpless. And they don't have access to the police, the feds. They don't have money for private investigators. and they're too dumb to feel like that they are victims or their adult children are in danger. And then the members of the cult is stupid too, because they're too stupid to know that they are victims. And then people who trying to help and do something and try to help people, and knowing the risk that they're taking, and know that some people relapse and stuff like that, they were willing to give up their hard-earned money to help these people get back home, knowing the risk that they may go back, because they know the mentality of someone that's traumatized. They stupid. But she's trying to tell people what to do with their money, and she never gave a dime to anyone. And all I see is adults making decisions. Adults decided to be in the cult. The adults tried to help. I don't see any crimes being committed, but in her mind, her childlike mind, she thinks everything is a crime. You know, when I was little, I grew up in Detroit. I'm from Detroit. And there was a time when the Atomic Dog dance was popular. And when I saw grown folks doing the dog in the living room in the house parties, I would leave the living room because I thought in my child mind that they were getting busy. And I was like, oh my God, they're having sex. See, she has a childlike mind, and it's very, very innocent. And she think everything is a crime. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna get him for all this other stuff y'all talking about, because that is not what he's doing right now. He is scamming people. He's frauding people. That is what he's doing, and that's just the bottom line of it. He's humanly trafficking these people, passing them around. That baby fell off that couch. Those babies don't get no sleep. They in there grinding and everything else, and that baby is sitting there, happen to be going from arm to arm. That is child abuse. The problem is you're not giving these authorities the right information for them to get him with.
All this gossip, all this he say, she say. See, people are only right if they go with her narrative. If a troll or somebody messing with her head says something that fits her narrative, they're right. Even Eligio, even though she's supposed to be against him, if he says something that fits her narrative, then he's not lying. But if he says something against what she feels is right or against her, then he's lying. But if he says Vic is Team Nature Boy, or he says something else, then that is crazy. I just glad I don't live in her community, and I hope that nobody else has suffered any setbacks or complications in their life because they had to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? And yes, all she have to do is get offline. And I would be afraid of Eligio putting a hit on me or something like that, or suing me for something. Because look, we have the preamble, we have the Bill of Rights, we have the Constitution. Obviously, she's never heard of any of those things. We have a right to gather as a group. We have a right to protest. We have a right to speak against the United States. We have a right to practice religious freedom. And even though she's been to school and supposedly had an education, she has the mind of a 9-year-old.
So since the family's not going to get involved, the only other way to get him, fraud, Ponzi schemes, donation fraud, IRS fraud, charity fraud, same thing. That's all you can get him for. Him being that's against the law. You have 6 months to be in another country where you have to let them know. Like every 30 days, for me having SSI for my son. If I move to another city, I have to notify SSI that we're moving, because I have to give them the where I live, how much I'm paying, stuff like that, even when Jalen was little. Well, when he became an adult, that is his money. So it doesn't matter who he stays with. That's the thing. That's why they're so stupid. He's an adult. My income and his have nothing to do with each other. So if my mom and them decide to keep him, and my mother and them don't go and say that they want money for him, these people can't do shit about it. Nothing. They can't do nothing. Because the only thing they're gonna say is, well, what is going on? Well, we have a situation, well, this, my mom and them, you know, I give them the money. They don't know, that's the thing. They think they know what the fuck is going on. They don't have a clue. I still take care of my son. They still get the money.
That's crazy. How are you gonna take care of your son and he lives in a different house? You see what I'm saying? The mind, the mentality is this far gone. This out there, just walked out the door and said, fuck it, and never looked back. Took a canoe downstream somewhere. No, she don't know what a Ponzi scheme is. None of these words, redundancy, redundant, don't know what that is. Narrative, you don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? She adapted a new hand movement to the head now. I got issues with the eyes. The eyes are the window to the souls, and these eyes look crazy. Crazy eyes. Take care of him with what? You ain't got no job. And if it wasn't for your son, you wouldn't have anything. You would be homeless. Oh yeah, when she put her hand on her ear, she's lying. And when she say fact of the matter, she's trying to think of another lie. She's trying to think of a lie. She's winging it. And then when she say, that's my point, now she know what she's going to lie about. See, I got it down to a science.
Dummies. That's the point. My son, they still get money for my son. Dum-dums. Because I give them money for my son. Dummies. That's what I'm saying. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. They really don't. I make sure that child has everything he needs regardless of who he with. So it's none of your business. Again, it ain't none of your business, and I don't have to tell you shit. But trust me, my son, my mom, and dad are not taking care of him like you think. It is me. I am incorrect. That will backfire in their faces. So again, y'all want to be in our businesses so bad when it is really none of your business. Just because somebody's on camera, just because somebody's phone number accidentally posts, you don't have the right to take that person's phone number and post it all over your social media. You can't do that. That is invasion of privacy. What that person does on their phone to my phone, that's still invasion of privacy.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm glad that was said. I am so glad that was said. She cusses like she's been waiting all her life to be able to cuss. Yeah, I've noticed that too, I am King. I've noticed that too. Drop my phone. So yeah, this microphone is hella good. It picks up everything. Like she just learned how exactly. So now here's another thing: making excuses for things that this person has done wrong. Now this is going to be a great learning experience, and I already know that everyone here and everyone that's listening already knows that the first breach of privacy is the fault. The first breach of privacy is the fault. Just like ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you breach your own privacy or someone else's privacy, the first person to breach that privacy is at fault. The other stuff would have never happened without you breaching the privacy first. You see what I'm saying? So you're always at fault. You can never put that off on somebody else. You cannot control other human beings' behaviors. So you cannot have the first breach of privacy. This doesn't happen in television because they have a whole staff of people to make sure that doesn't happen in television. But there's a lot of people who are not aware of these things. I remember I did a radio interview, and then the lady said she wanna film the interview for her school project, and I was a little worried because I know most people don't have a clue, and so she posted it and sent me a link, and she filmed. Not only she filmed the interview, but she filmed me leaving the internet radio studio, and I said, "Hey, my license plate is in the video." It didn't cross her mind to blur the license plate. See, that doesn't happen with professionals. It doesn't happen in television. It doesn't happen in film. Only an amateur or a novice or someone who doesn't know make that kind of mistake. And when you make that kind of mistake, you cannot blame anyone else. You're on the, I mean, do you have a clue what worldwide means? It's not regional. It's not district wide. It's not neighborhood wide. It's not city wide. It's not statewide. It's not national. It's not international. It's worldwide web. So when you let a phone number or something slips to the world, that's your fault. When you say, "Hey, let me show you my family on Facebook" with a DJ recorder, and you show, "Well, this is my ex right here. Look at him. Here's my other ex. Look at him. Hey, this is my mom. This is my dad." You breached everyone's privacy. You put a target on their forehead. You did that. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what the chat is saying. We from the same city, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I do not act like this. I believe you, Redbone. And if I say anything negative about your city, don't take it personal. I'm just trying to be facetious. And I know everyone is not like that. And I remember we warned her that this is exactly what was going to happen. And she said, "Don't worry about it." And way back before she even knew how to block people. Yeah, and when she say, "I'm not going to retaliate," it's because she don't have the time, energy, or the knowledge to retaliate. Because if she did, she would. Just like when she learned how to block, she started blocking. And at first she said, "We don't block people over here." And now she learned how to flag. So you know, some people got to look out for that because that's her new thing. Every time it took her 8 years to put a video on unlisted or private. It took her 8 years to learn how to flag. It took her 8 years to learn how to make someone a mod. And then she turned around and say, you can put things on private now. Oh, you can get a super chat. They only started that 2 years ago. No, you got a super chat because you got 1,000 subs and you got a certain amount of hours. Since you spend the night live online, you was able to get the right amount of hours overnight. And because you slow, you didn't know that because you was able to get a super chat and all of that, and you got over 1,000 subs, you could have just used your YouTube app to go live instead of using all those stupid apps that got you in trouble. But you're too slow to know that. You see what I'm saying? I know, Lordship, you just calling out her foolishness. Yes, I am not here to, because Fayetteville remind me of Detroit. My father went to boot camp there. He got drafted. He went to Fort Bragg. He was a paratrooper, and my mother caught a bus all the way from Detroit to there to let my father see his newborn child. So yeah, I got a connection. The same way she got a connection to Nature Boy that she made up about her and her boyfriend, I got a real connection with Fayetteville because my father was drafted as a teenager for the war, and my mother brought me there. See how that goes? See how that works? A real story.
I could be sitting right there beside my husband and still would not go through his phone. That is invasion of privacy. I have no right to go through his phone or answer his phone unless he tells me to. And everybody thinks because it's on social media. No, that's not what it means. If someone posted something on social media, you have to have a reason for using it. You just can't use it for no reason. You have to have a reason for using it. If I went to Fundy and I said, Fundy, okay, there's a video of yours that I want to borrow. Can I use it for a minute? And I want to use it because, or a snippet of your video. And I tell her what part of the video I need to use. And I say it's for educational purposes. It has to be for educational purposes. It can't be about me talking about her. It can't have nothing to do with me talking about her in any capacity. It has to be whatever it is she's talking about. Not what she got on, not what she looked like, nothing. That still matters.
And then she continued to tell people like what a troll should be, like how a troll should act. You know what I'm saying? When people make videos about her, how the video should, what you can make a video about, what you can't. Then she said you gotta go offline to an email or something and contact offline about something that happens online. Like YouTube, you make videos to communicate, to respond. You see a video you don't like, you make or you do like, and you make a video to respond to that video. And she said that you're supposed to go to other third parties and go to another website, send her a message on another website and tell her, hey, you might want to do this, you might do that. No, you just make a video. This is a video website, YouTube. It's all about videos. You do everything with videos. You don't need a sidebar, third party, second party. This is the land of videos. If you don't like videos being made, stuff like that, then it's time to get off. Here. This bud is not for you. You know? Trip. Uncle Fester got a lot of nerve. You know, and Uncle Fester got her own theme song. let's see here. She's still dropping Fundi name, even though she blocked her. I'm a goddess and act like it, and she wasn't raised right. What's up, Soulful Third Eye in the building? That's her, a troll, and it's sad. I need your help. I'm trying to get my channel started and I need an intro. It's all good. Get at me on Lordship 2020 on Instagram. And if you've never been there, trust me, you're going to fall out laughing. Go to Lordship 2020 on Instagram and you're going to see some of the funniest pictures. Oh my God. You're going to see some crazy mess on Lordship 2020. You can DM me. Anybody who wants to learn, anybody that need an intro, wallpaper, or anything like that, or also if they want to learn how to use the OBS stuff. Hit me on IG. It's better that way. Yeah, we'll take it from there. And then if you need my email, then I'll give it to you there in the DM. Okay, I just got a couple of messages. Maybe that was you. It's all gravy. I'm going to check it in a little while. We're going to let the Uncle Fester speak again.
It's about what is coming out of her mouth. The knowledge of it.
The Secticon in the building.
And I'm going to say that.
What's happening?
It's for educational purposes because I am showing that are disrespecting themselves by doing this and this and that. Malice intent. It was no education. And that's the point I'm trying to make. You have no right to be in anybody's business as far as what they do outside of what they talk about on social media. If a person is telling their story, even in motor, tell you the whole entire story. We're only going to tell you what specifically in that situation that we are referring to. But you automatically assume that we're telling all our business. That's not what we're doing. We are only telling the beginning of the situation and the end. We are not telling you who was involved or in the middle. That does not mean you take your ass and decide you want to find out who that person was. What do they have to do with it? I am telling it from my side of the story, how I felt in it, not them. I cannot speak for that other person, how they felt. But for you to try to go find them for the purpose of what? Malice intent. Because you want to prove somebody's lying. Because you don't like that person. This is what I teach. I don't care what negative things you do. It will always end up being negative. It never ends well. You do.
If you correct some misinformation that she regurgitates out her larynx, you are being negative. She should be able to say whatever she wants on her channel, whether it's misinformation, whether it's a lie, or even if it's just pure ignorance. And in America, she do have the right to be as ignorant as she wants. Unfortunately, she claimed to be highly enlightened and highly educated, and her whole premise was Nature Boy was spreading misinformation and ignorance and endangering people's lives. So when you do things like that, when you try to stand on the pedestal or platform and you act like you're holier than thou and you're so enlightened, then the spotlight gets turned on you. And when we turned on the LED lights, we didn't like what we saw.
The crime, you gonna do the time. I'm sorry, but you are. You will get caught. Unless you are the only one involved in it and you smart enough to walk away from it while the getting's good. But robbing a bank, shooting somebody, threatening somebody, beating somebody up, you gonna get in trouble. Threatening somebody is not gonna get you in trouble. It really ain't. That's why they give you a restraining order. And that's why I'm telling y'all, they talking about when you threaten people. No, I did not. Y'all started it with me. As long
threatening people to their face is called an assault. That's called a assault. And when you hit that person, that's called battery. Also, there is a huge difference between detainment and an arrest. Sometimes an arrest can look like, a detainment can look like an arrest because your detainment is based on specific things, like until your ride comes, until you get bail out, or not even bail out because you have to be arrested to bail out. But a detainment, you don't even make it to the cell. You're still sitting in the open area. You might be handcuffed to a bench, but you're definitely not in a cell. Usually a detainment comes with a small stipulation, like calling a ride, making a phone call, somebody picking you up. You know what I'm saying? And cursory, she failed to understand that word because when she looked up the definition, the difference between detainment and arrest, she brushed over the word cursory, couldn't even pronounce it, like it was an insignificant word. That's why this person is dangerous. If you lie about the small stuff, how can we believe you on the big stuff? If everything you say about Nature Boy is true, because it's coming from you, it has no credibility.
As long as I can prove they started it with me, that's all that matters. And that's the whole point. It's all in who started it, because that's what a judge is going to look at. Who started it? Why did y'all come after this woman in the first place? This woman is not talking about y'all. She's talking about this man. What did any of y'all got to do with it? So in other words, you were in it for him. You did this for him. Well, no. Yes, you did.
More lies. People are coming after you because of the misinformation. The people try to tell you why they're coming after you, and you block them from the channel. Your mods. People try to make videos to tell you what their issue with you is, and then you show your audience the channel and the picture and say, hey, their whole channel is about me. But they don't hear what they're saying in the video. What they're saying in the video is there's not 52 states. They're saying that a arched foot is normal, a flat foot is a disability. They're saying that all Mexicans ain't the same, all Africans ain't the same. The difference between Mexico and Puerto Rico and Africa is that Africa is a continent. Mexico is a country. America is a country. Puerto Rico is a country. Africa is a continent. There's more than two reasons that a person may be a gay person. I don't know what all those reasons are, but I know that there's more than two. all white people ain't the same. All black people ain't the same. There's many different types of white people. There's many different types of black people. We can go by region, religion, all kind of stuff. You know, first generation European, third, fifth, eighth generation European, hillbillies, rednecks, Californians, Easterners. Matter of fact, Saturday Night Live makes fun. White people and Saturday Night Live makes fun of white people from Southern California all the time. They have a skit called The Californians where the New Yorkers act like they're Californians. That shows you right there that there's a difference. And if you met black people from like Nova Scotia, not Nova Scotia, but is it Nova Scotia? There are these little cities where black people are from in Middle America, boy. If you was blind, you wouldn't even know. They're very nice, pleasant people. But I'm just saying, if you was blind, you would not even know they were black. But let you tell it.
You cleaned up this man's mess. Did you go to the authorities about it? No, you did not. Did you sit there? Are these girls now back over there? So you cleaned up his mess. Because now they're right back over there. So at the end of the day, before you sit there and make a decision, you better think about this thoroughly all the way through. The beginning, middle, and ends. You better think about the ending part. And that's the first thing that need to come to your mind. What happens in the end? The rest of it don't even matter. What matters is how it ends. Every time I make a decision is based upon that. Today, when I got the receipts about Mr. Maddox, I had to sit there and really think about all of it. I said, I am bringing somebody else involved in this that I really do not want to do. I did not want to bring this man's name up at all. But I knew if I did not, they would have kept on bringing a man that has a business and an organization and a lot of issues. And as someone that has respect for this person, I was not going to let these people slander his name because of me. Because that's the godly person I am. This man, my mother, and my parents, and my son are not responsible for having anything to do with us. This is my battle. I am an individual, and you are trying to do what the mafia tries to do. What do the black folks try to do? See, people watch too many movies apparently. Let me break down this about when someone wants you, they're going to try to coerce you into it. They're going to make it seem like it's your idea, but it's not. They're going to try to push actions towards them, friendship towards them, to get you to do something. And you're like, no, I'm not doing it. So you don't care about me? We both be friends. You mean to tell me you ain't going to do this for me? No, I'm not doing it. They apparently get my friend, well, guess what? I mean, I ain't trying, right? Because if you were my friend, you would be asking me to do things to be like this person. Me. So, when people can't get you to do what they want you to do by trying to lie you into doing it, or forcing you into doing it, the next stage is to try to correct you. In other words, they're going to bully you. And they're going to try to use your family and try to get closest to you to get you through. And if that doesn't work, that's when they want to rely on you now. And they want to try to say, you're just a bad, terrible person. This, that, you're like. And that's when they tell you this. And this is the reason why you don't tell you this. Because like I said, if you're really not doing your dealing with you, some people you don't tell them. People, they don't get focused. And then the last part is, this is when they threaten. This is when they call your family and they call your friends and they call your job, and there's different ways people can blackmail you. They can blackmail you for trying to get money, or they can blackmail you for trying to get and when that don't work, that's when they try to hurt you. They try to keep you because they're trying to stop you from doing something that's right. Even though they don't want you to do wrong, they don't think it's right. That's like a bad way to see somebody did something wrong, and then you can play victim. It does not work that way. It does. I don't know why you manage to think that, but it does not work. You cannot do something negative to another individual. You are the one that made a choice to do what you did, and you're going to have to take things that come with that. If that person whoop your ass, you cannot say nothing if they punch you in the face. Because if that person go to court and they show how you've been harassing, that's why a lot of people now are getting out of jail because of that. That one girl that killed a pimp, that's how she got out. She had to prove that he was the one that was doing all these things to her. So when they proved that, that's when, you know what I'm saying, they realized that it is what it is. So you have to understand, that's all that these people are doing. They're trying to blackmail me. They're trying to threaten me. But they're not trying to threaten me as far as trying to kill me. They're trying to use my family and people that are close.
Do you hear these lies? These lies are amazing. This is amazing. This is better than a Hitchcock film. Oh yeah, I remember pop locking and stuff, man. This is man. I had to redo that remix 3 times. I said I gotta do it justice. I was not feeling it. I kept trying. If you see any of my older lives, there was a different version of this remix, but I kept going. I didn't give up. But yeah, let's see here. Come on, tell it, girl. She was shook last night. Those lies came home to roost. I think the funniest one is when she was dancing in those sweats, humping the broom. Yeah, I made a video. I don't know if you saw it, but I made a video. That's the original Bonnet Rock video. Thank you. Yeah, that was a jam. I'm gonna do another one for Clear by Cybertron. Clear this world, clear the sky, this place, clear today. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna change the whole beat. I'm just gonna keep the vocals. I got the software to remove vocals and stuff like that, or just take the vocals. That's how I was able to do the Sade remix and stuff. I did a Sade remix, Marvin Gaye remix, Nina Simone remix, Biggie Smalls remix, Too Short remix. I just took the vocals off the records. Oh, you caught that? But did you hear that big old bold-faced lie she just told? But what kills me is nobody is co-signing in the chat room, and nobody's co-signing, period. She don't have a mini-me or anything like that. Nobody's agreeing. All she needs is herself to agree with. And last night she was talking to herself for many hours, interrupting herself, disagreeing and agreeing with herself. It's amazing.
Closest to me to do it, and people who I associate with. They want to try to use my embarrassing pictures. trying to the roach thing. That's all they're trying to do. And if y'all can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. That's blackmail. When you sit here and you go after people you do not know, pick up the phone and call them and reach out to them, going on their pages. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. And I'm gonna use my ex. I'm gonna use what they did with my ex just to prove my point. Who posts my ex's phone number?
Okay, I'm gonna hold that right there, and explain to me how does this prove a point? I'm very confused about how does this prove a point. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to try to use some graphic filters to make that image look a little bit more clear. Yeah, we're going to pause right here for a minute, because I'm trying to figure out how does this proves her point. I had to pause for a minute. I had to have a moment of silence to understand this. Yeah, she always do this. She always unprove her point. I doubt her family really knows what she does online. That's why she lies. Yes, because she said her family supports her, but her mother said, get off the internet. You're obsessed with that man. And if you're going to be on that thing, do it at home. And she got up and left and got in her car and went live. And then the other time was, Mama, get out my room. Tell your mama to get out your room. And she left. You know what I'm saying? Getting views and likes more important than anything else. And of course, if you're live for 10 hours, you will get 400 views. But divide 400 by 10. You know, how many views is that per hour? You know what I'm saying? A YouTuber can go live for 2 hours or an hour and have 1.5 thousand views. You go live for 10 hours, 14 hours, and you barely get 345 views, and it's mostly trolls and people waiting for you to do something crazy. Not to find out information. It was never, ever, ever, ever about information. Her mama told her to get her stuff and leave when she caught her online. Absolutely. So yeah, this is amazing. So I don't know how this is proof. All right. So she says that they posted her boyfriend's number online, right? And here's proof. Remember what I said earlier? The breach of security begins with the first breach, not the second or third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh breach. How did they get his number? It's because when she called him and he didn't answer the phone, she was upset, and she let the voicemail say the number online on the World Wide Web. I don't know why she don't think people don't have all those videos. Every breach of security she did, every risk of privacy she done, there's a photograph, a timestamp photo or a timestamp video to show the first point where privacy was breached. So that protects everyone and makes her look stupid, as usual.
Who does this? Who posts my ex? Hold on. My ex's phone number. Who do you see on there? Post his phone number. Ain't that Bonzilla? Why would she want them to post my ex's phone number? That's dieting him on his page. Following a man they don't even know. Following him. And the reason why they're following him.
The real question is, why did you allow people's phone numbers to be exposed? Why did you use the DU recorder, went on your Facebook, showed your own address and number, and then showed each ex-boyfriend who you haven't dated in a long time, showed a bunch of strangers who they were, showed a bunch of strangers who your whole family was, and allowed your father's phone number to be seen on the screen and allow your boyfriend number to be heard from the voicemail on the microphone? Those are the real questions.
Is to see if we follow each other so they can find out what my new pages were. Who is that right there? Who's that right there?
Guess who doesn't follow me? I saw this a mile away. Matter of fact, I double check all my privacy settings, and only when I started trolling. Look, for many years, I never had a privacy block on any of my accounts. All my accounts were open to the public because I was promoting myself and advertising myself. But when I got into trolling, I started to tighten up on my security. And I told the most important people to me and my family, including my spouse, I said, we cannot be connected on social network, because if somebody come after me, they're going to come after you. So me and my spouse is not connected on anything. There's no personal pictures on. I've been online since 96, way before social networks. I was online when there was such thing as a forum, and forums still exist, and they're way more safer. There used to be a forum called 313. It was about electronic music. My first network I belonged to was called mp3.com. That was way, way before MySpace. So if you join something without reading the fine print, that's your fault. And if you don't know what a copyright is, and you don't know what rights you gave up by checking that box and giving that website a license to your own material, that's your fault. You probably don't even know that if you use the app to take a picture, like with IG, if you use the app to take the picture, that picture belongs to IG. If you use your phone to take the picture and then upload it to IG, then you guys share ownership. But I ain't gonna give the game away. I'm gonna let you tell it.
And you gonna tell me something's right about this? This is what Madiba wrote. So, you gonna tell me this is right? Have you seen me go any of these routes? Not one. So who has integrity here? Who's being the adult in this situation?
You cannot go any of those routes because nobody made that same stupid mistake. Every few years, someone like you come around and make these stupid mistakes, and then everybody have fun for a while until you realize it's time to step down and walk away. But you haven't realized that yet. You the fool that made this mistake, nobody else. You can't do this to anybody else without spending some money. You gave all your privacy away for free, and you've been entertaining people for a year or so for free because you're not effective at doing anything else. You're not a private investigator. You're not even a neighborhood watch leader. You're not a home association leader. You're not a PTA leader. And you're barely a parent. But carry on.
Do you see me going after their family? Do you see me contacting their family? Do you see me contacting their jobs? Have you even heard me do that? Nope. I said I'm getting an investigator and I'm having them to contact their jobs. I'm having paperwork sent.
I'm gonna try to make it through this video. We ain't gonna spend all night. We're gonna draw the line eventually, but I'm just trying to get to the nitty gritty because see, like I said, every other word, every other sentence is a lie, and every other sentence is offensive. And the only way to break this down is to do it in real time. I see why Auntie Miracle B and people and Vic and everybody does this type of stuff because this is the only way. I see why Tommy does this type of stuff. It's the only way, especially when it's rapid fire lies, machine gun lies. Quick lies, quick-witted lies, and she has the uncanny ability to remember these lies and repeat them over and over. And just because you yell at the top of your lungs and you say it over and over, it still won't become true. Now, some people are going to get upset with me, and I understand, but I'm sorry. This is just my opinion and my feeling. When you use the phrase speaking my truth, I'm just going to speak my truth. This is my truth. I'm sorry. That says lie to me straight up because there's only the truth. Don't get into the habit of I know it sounds cute and it sounds cute. It sounds cool to say that. It's not even a macho thing to say. I bet not ever see a dude say that. But as far as the ladies, I'm just speaking my truth. And I'm glad you came onto our show today to speak your truth. And leave her alone because she's speaking her truth. That's the most crock of shit. That's the biggest ball of bullshit I ever heard in my life. That's when you say a phrase like that, even if you're speaking the truth, it comes off as a lie because for thousands of years, well, hundreds of years, there's only been the truth or not the truth. When you say your truth, that means it's a lie that I have perfected over time. It's a lie that I've repeated so much that I don't even know what the truth is. And that's just my personal feelings on that. I hate that. It makes me cringe when I hear someone say, speak your truth. Let's hear your truth today. Yeah, it's really your lie today.
That's the difference. I'm not worried about who they sleeping with or what goes on in their marriages or who they associate with. That is childish. That is jealousy and envy. Because you are jealous because I am naturally talented and because I am changing this sector and doing something that no one else has done. You are mad of
naturally talented in changing this sector and doing something that no one else has done. And you know what? I would believe you if you had a cosigner, if you had a signifier. You know what I'm saying? This one person holding a banner, one person waving the flag one laughing face in the chat room, anything, a sign from God, thunder, lightning, something.
Change. Because someone is literally entertaining. Literally just entertaining you. Didn't come here asking you for money. Just wanted to entertain you. Who just wanted to build a following, because when I do bring products to you, I wanted you to trust me. Not because I want money from you. I wanted you to trust me. I wanted y'all to help me to sort this thing with Allegio out. I couldn't have done this without my following, all 2,000 people. I was nothing without you. And I've always said, I am nothing without you. You guys made me who I am. You guys made this fun for me. You made me enjoy being myself and having fun and dancing with y'all. And it was fun until the wrenches came. When the wrenches came, that ruined everything. I never wanted.
Who? The black people? If you got 171 thumbs down, I'm sure that means you got about 171 people blocked. Who are you? Who is these people? I mean, maybe 3 fans top. I don't get it. What you say? Yeah, it's the same as when somebody say, to be honest. You don't have to be honest. You can just say, be honest or say something honest. But if you paraphrase something and say, well, let me be honest with you. Oh, you haven't been honest with me before? So, yeah, your truth is the modern, let me be honest, paraphrase. You're right.
The wrenches. But then people kept coming in my room being disrespectful. I did not know the trouble these wrenches would bring. I wish I never dealt with them. I think my room would have been different. But for those of y'all who got blocked because of these not my current ones. I love my current ones. I love my current ones. But the ones that were in the past, not Brandon, not Miss Coleman, not a couple of others. They know who they are. But the ones that are now being shady towards me now, the ones that were doing it like they did Vic's room, I myself am sorry for that. That you were blocked because of these people that was trying to run my room the way they run Vic's room. This is not Vic's room. This is not Vic's channel. This is mine. I did not know these people were like this. I did not know they were going to do this. I'm sorry.
Another lie. She was warned by people like me and Cherie, baby. I gave her a whole speech on the that giving people moderation abilities is nice. It's a nice gesture. It makes people feel included and stuff. But the day you take that wrench away, boy, you might have something on your hands. Sometimes it goes to people's heads. We warned her about all of that because she didn't know how to give people, she didn't know how to make people moderators. She didn't know how to block. And every time she learned these different abilities, it would get her in trouble and exploit her situation. And once again, she's trying to place blame on somebody else. But this is that person's fault. And, no matter if you change your name, go to a different sector, start a new channel, you're still going to make the same mistakes if you don't learn by them. If you don't take any accountability or start the sentence off, well, this was my fault. I know I was wrong here, and next time I'll do it a different way. You're doomed to fail again, and it looks like this has been a pattern for a very long time. And Lena is in the building. Lena Miller. Vicky is in the building. And good morning, yes. She is trying to mimic everyone's style, and I think she's trying to add Tommy's style into her repertoire, you know. And she listens to me closer than I thought too, because she tried to prove that she's the opposite of the things that I say, which is crazy. But go for it. Try to switch it up.
I am truly sorry for those of y'all who got blocked because people like these people. And I'm sorry. I did not know these people. I did not know these people like this. And if I would have known, I would have never gave them wrenches. I'm sorry. I take responsibility for that. But I have learned now that that's not going to happen. That's why the people that have wrenches now, the only reason they block you is either you being two-faced in the room, talking about me behind my back, or you're being disrespectful in here. That's the only reason they block you. No other reason than that. I trust my moderators and I stand by.
That's a bold-faced lie. That's a super lie. Because of her lack of knowledge and her ignorance and her misinterpretations and misinformation that she spreads, if you try to correct her, her mods will block you. I know 7, 8, 10 people that's been blocked for no reason at all. Her mods will block you just because if you seem like you're smarter than her and you might make her look bad, you get blocked for that reason also. She wants to be the most intelligent fly in the room. She wants to be in the land of the blind. She wants to be the one-eyed king. So that's a bold-faced lie.
By them. They have never left my side regardless of what I said because they know I'm not referring to them. They are true adults. They are phenomenal. And I have the utmost respect for them. They have been there when I've cried. They've been there.
See, because of her lack of discernment, she don't even know that right there was offensive. Not knowing what's offensive and what is offensive, that right there, if you're saying that one group of people is one way, then you're saying the other group that's left out is a different way. See what I'm saying? You want somebody to put up with your BS regardless if you're wrong or right. Nobody cares about what you know about Nature Boy. They're really concerned about misinformation and lies being spread. See? When you say Hawaii was a country 10 years ago and Hawaii and Alaska can't vote for the president, when you say countries don't have embassies in other countries, every country has an embassy except 2. And one of the countries is because it's Kim Jong-un. And the other one is they're too poor to have an embassy and it wouldn't be fair. It's a country near India. So they have to go over to India to use their embassy. The Mexican embassy is in Houston. You said, well, somebody said it was in New Mexico. You said, it's not in New Mexico because New Mexico is in the United States. So I'm going to prove it to you. And then she showed us that New Mexico is in the United States. Like nobody didn't know that. Any 5th grader knows that. And then you said, well, this is like the 50th state. Well, if you want to be technical, and trust me, I'm not no scholar. I don't have a bunch of pedigrees. Well, I do know that New Mexico is the 48th state. All right. Yeah, any fifth grader knows that. But back to the dumbness.
through my struggles, and they've seen what I had to endure. And they know I'm not this bad person, and they know I'm just trying to do what's right for not only my family and for me, but for these families. It breaks my heart the fact that
Okay, right here. See, I like the way Fundi does this too. She say the jury says, or the people say that's a lie, or the people say that's the truth. But now right here, she did tell the truth. She's not a bad person. She's not an evil person. She's not a demon. It's just that she's ignorant as fuck. That's the problem.
so many of you condone this behavior and been two-faced it to me. And then today, to find out you would do this to someone that doesn't even know me is beyond me. The fact that these people lie, and I've had people that I've contacted tell you that what they're saying is a lie, and you still believe them. What since what does that what who does that? I have always shown receipts, everything I've done. And like the police told me, if these people are recording me without the consent, I can press charges. They're recording me without my consent. They cannot even use my videos in court because those are my videos. And the only thing is,
More bullshit, more misinformation, more lies, more stupidity. And stop saying two-faced, God damn it. I wish I had some. Well, I do have some liquor. I can't open it because for a special occasion. But I got some rosé, and I do have some caviar in the freezer. And I wish I could open that rosé, but I would replace it. But I told my wife I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, my caviar is not that good. I mean, it tastes very good, but since I know what caviar is, because my caviar tastes a little salty, I know that it's not expensive. But you have to know those things. Some people would just eat it and be like, oh yeah, caviar. Oh. But if you know caviar, it's not supposed to be so salty. But it's still good. But yeah, I wish I could take a sip every time she say two-faced it or something like that. Or slam the phone on the table or something. And sorry about freezing the frame. My bad on that. That's my fault for freezing the picture with that pose. I apologize. I did not do that with malice. I did not do that with malice. You know what? I think her vocabulary is based on movie titles. I think she was fully educated by movies, films, and radio. Like this looks like she like Mickey Rooney right here when Mickey Rooney played a mentally challenged person, to be politically correct. Auntie had us drunk as fuck with them trigger words. Oh yes, that's gonna be a hard. You know what? Until Vic did that interview, that other interview with Auntie, her first show, that was the shiznick. Phone slam. Them phones got cracks in the screen anyway. See, you can't see the screen from the screen sharing, but if you were standing and looking, if you was in the same room looking at the phone, you would see that the screens are cracked. They get cracked on day one before she even walk out the stove. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be using my words. Indeed. Well, see, I only had a little. I had only one of those airplane shot bottles, so I ran out of liquor fast. I was probably drinking some vodka. Yeah, speaking of vodka, if you could smell it and you could taste it, it's cheap. And you put it in the freezer, it's not supposed to freeze. It's not supposed to freeze in the freezer. Yeah, she slams the phone too hard. I think I heard it crack once. But, you know, what is there to gain but views and attention from a bold-faced lie? And why repeat? How long can you repeat these lies and before? Because people already lost interest. People don't chat in the chat room. The only reason they chatted this time because they read the rub in her face that her baby daddy was being interviewed. But it won't be like this tomorrow when she go live again, even though that person said they're not coming back.
It's going to show is that they've been coming after me. I have the original videos. If they look at the original videos, they're not even showing the whole entire video of what I've said before that. That's the problem. And I agree with Eligio on this. That's why when I played Eligio's video, I played the whole entire video. Not just
See, now she's trying to make an excuse of why she played Nature Boy's whole videos. You play the whole videos, you're promoting him. You offer him fellatio, you're promoting him. When you say that you will get busy better than any of his wives with him, that's promotions. Okay? When you play the videos and you don't contradict what he say and you keep calling him a dummy and dumb and stupid, all you doing is making people feel sensitive for him that some crazy lady is stalking him and they keep donating to him because he got a crazy lady stalking him. And you use his name in the title for a very long time on 2 different channels. Every video had his name in the title. That's how you got subs. People don't, a lot of people don't have, some people have Instagram, but a lot of people on YouTube don't. So if they want to watch him on Instagram, they knew that they could go to your channel and watch him on Instagram. They could give a damn about you. If you wasn't streaming his video, nobody was watching your channel. Nobody ever was watching your channel for you. And then you had to act a fool just to keep some people around. But other than that, they were using you to watch him. You were promoting him. You were getting sympathy for him. You made him, you thought he was bigger than what he was. You said 25% of America know who he is. And you said that you're going to get a book deal. You're going to get a documentary deal because you put him on the same level as R. Kelly. You did. Matter of fact, you belong to a sex group on Facebook that have 10,000 members. You put his video in that sex group timeline for them to watch, and you said it got 20,000 views. It's only 10,000 people. That's called promotions. You tried to, your ignorance made him bigger than what he was. You helped him grow and get sympathy and more money. That's the mistake that you did. So when the people came after you, it was to stop you from helping him. You were helping him and didn't know it because of your ignorance. And that's the facts. That's the truth.
just bits and pieces, the whole thing. Because I didn't want him saying, you just get a, no, bitch, I record the whole entire thing. I played the whole entire damn video. Videos I've always played the whole entire video. I may stop in between. Hey, right now on live. What are you doing? Nobody ain't bothered you, have they? Nobody ain't called you, have they?
And look, you have to be extra careful because people be watching. You can almost see the phone number on the screen. So let this be a lesson to everyone in the chat room. Don't make these same stupid mistakes.
Oh, they've been trying to call you? Okay, because I'm trying to tell you, there are some crazy people that are calling people and they are harassing people and they trying to find out who you are. They think, I told you, they think that my daddy is you. Why? I don't know. I don't even know why they think that that you don't exist. Well, apparently my daddy has artificially. Apparently my daddy has artificially inseminated me or molested me, and they don't realize 23 years ago you and I created a child. Yeah. Mm. So you're a myth right now.
See, this person picks and choose the bullshit that they want to choose to make themselves seem like a victim. That's not the only things that's going around. That's obviously crazy. Anybody of sound mind knows that that's ridiculous. But what about all the other stuff? See, instead of focusing on the things that you got wrong and the crazy things that you say that's incorrect, you want to pick and choose the foolishness and then say they're saying this about me and then try to ignore the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hope she is. Yeah, she's listening. She's half asleep, fading in and out. She's listening, drinking, and listening. And if she is listening, you need to watch part 1 and part 2 of Vic's interview, and then come back live and say, "Okay, I was mistaken." Anyway, is she really on the phone though? We don't know because I can see that the call is on and that. Yeah, there's a call, but the phone could be on mute because the conversation does seem fake. But whenever you know what's crazy? Whenever she speaks to the audience, she's always condescending. And when she talk on the phone, she's always leading the conversation, and just like in the courtroom, leading the witness. Which is crazy. And what she's saying and what the person is asking and saying on the phone could be two different things. And that's very possible.
Yeah, they don't believe you exist. They don't believe you. They don't believe that, we created a child. And they're still disrespecting our son, by the way. And they're still saying that, my mom and dad are taking care of him and that they raised him. And you and I both know that's not the case.
They're still disrespecting our son. And by the way, they're still disrespecting our son. People get killed over words like that. People get beat up. He looked at my ass. He winked at me. He disrespected my mother. He went in my purse. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you be specific? What was the disrespect? Because what you think is disrespect, I mean, all you got to do is turn your head the wrong way, and that's disrespectful.
So, Mr. Man, I don't know where they're getting their information from. I have no idea. but they seem to think you don't exist
She
and
did fake me
you're
on the
not his
phone
father.
earlier though with the police. That was totally fake. But this one, I
I
see the
find it
phone screen is
hilarious.
on.
Yeah. You don't exist. You don't exist. They don't believe you exist for some reason. It's ironic that you called too. And I'm not gonna put you on speaker because I'm not gonna do that to you.
Well, we believe
But
he
yeah, they
exists
think you don't
now.
exist.
We sure believe he exists now. Ha ha ha. He he.
Yeah, I done told him you exist. It's just I have no pictures of Facebook of you on Facebook. And I'm glad I don't because they probably would have found you, contacted you, and been worse than hell and and disrespected your wife, knowing they stupid asses. I'm gonna call you back anyway. Bye. That would be the father of my child. That would be my baby daddy.
What's so motherfucking funny? He was cool as hell. If he's watching this show, you did a good job, bro. You showed dignity, honor, integrity, intelligence. She lost a good one. Ain't nobody's perfect, but I'm just saying, he came onto the show with some sense. He did not come onto the show, push, 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 push. He came on the show and he said he watched prior to. Like he said he watched a few shows first, stayed in the background, just read the chat room, did some observations, and then he came on like he had some sense. Now what I find odd is this is the first time that she, well, let me reserve my opinion because she hasn't watched it yet. But when I guarantee you, I will bet any amount of money if she see him have a civil conversation with Vic and everybody else, that's when she's going to explode because she's very much against civil. Civil situations. So that means civil conversations, etc. Facts indeed, Blue. For real, like everything's cool. She's all laughing. We set you up. You try to set me up. He was working for me. We working together. He said he ain't seen her in 2 decades. Look, when she see him cracking jokes and going off topic and talking about other things besides her and all that stuff and acting very civil, that's when she's gonna blow her top. Indeed. It is 5 in the morning, y'all. Can y'all believe that? Where I'm at is 5 in the morning, and we're gonna have to do a part 2, but this is gonna go. This is gonna disappear here. I already know. I gotta figure out. I need to mark it as a read later. Oh, okay, I think I bookmarked it. Wait, hold on. Oh, it say create a video or a post. So I don't want to do that. I'm looking for the read. 1 2 1 2. Oh, there we go. Save. Yes. I think I got it on my watch. My watch later list. That way, if it's unlisted, I'll still be able to get back to it. So in case we do a part 2. And I better get some Z's because I'm going to try to sneak into work under the radar. Let's see here. She likes chaos. Yes, indeed. Yeah, a rant is coming. Facts lordship. Yeah, he did do well. She let us hear her friend who knows her since she was 16 or whatever. Yeah, so that's a hostile witness. A so-called friend is not going to try to embarrass you. And plus, you see how she acts. If you tell the truth, then she's going to say, oh, you a hater. They never liked me. I can't trust that person. Oh, I can't believe that person did me wrong. You see, everybody does me wrong. I'm always, I trust people. You know what I'm saying? So they want to avoid all that bullshit. You see, she can't wait for this aftermath. It's BAM where I am. Oh, it's 8 a.m. where I am. I don't know why I said BAM. That 8 looked like a B. I'm in the dark right now. Is the interview on Vic's channel? Yes. Part 1. Hey, bruh. Part 1 and part 2 is on Vic's channel. Just look up one of his channels. She was talking over her friend a lot, though. Yes, because she was the new word that she learned that's played out in the sector. She was trying to control the narrative. So peace and hair grease, y'all. I'm already 5,000.
Yeah. Money isn't everything, but everything is money. And when you get some money, people tend to act funny. It's hard to find a bee today who doesn't like the honey. So keep your mind right, or you can't do nothing for me. Money is the root of all evil, so to speak. They keep a man broke, they control the things he need. If I cannot succeed to be a better man, indeed I must drown in my beliefs to hit the weed. Yeah, money on my mind if I haven't made a point. You don't need a prescription if you wanna hit the joint. Take away the fame, and all you got is faces. I don't want the lifestyle, just give me what it chases. Can't find the money, but it's everywhere I be. Bodyguards, paper chairs, people on the sleeves. Never had to fake it yet, humble on the grind. Now I got a wife and kids with dollars on the mind. Put it in the air, just don't mind. Money doesn't lie, people lie about the money. They cry nothing funny, they throw it cheese and bologna. They hate and ignore me till I get the key to the money. The money, the money, the money, the money, the money. They all wanna know about the money. The money, they all wanna know about. They like me when I'm phony on the photograph. Don't ask me for a dime or my autograph just to get chummy for the money. Everything shines when it's sticky like gummy. Nobody cares when you're poor, broken, lonely. Got to get the lettuce and the cheese working for me. Call me Mr. Freeze when I walk in the door. Money so cold, it's beyond my control. Never been flashy, but I let a little show. Cause my car is never new, though it's classy on the road. Park it on the curb, cause I'm walking in the sunny. Money on reserve, making paper never funny. When you out there on the street, they put it away. Money so tight that it's falling through the cracks. If I strike a rich, they'll be falling for the stacks. Plus nobody knows where the needle might drop. One day you underground, the next you're so hot for the money. Then they don't think you're so hot for the money. The look on your face when it stops. Keep it in the air. Money doesn't.